What if I told you that a recent series, not a webtoon, made his debut back in January of this year, and that it has the same intentions than God of High School? Well, yes, something like this does exist, and its name is Record of Ragnarok, or known as Shumatsu no Valkyrie, a series that put the sentence God versus human in another level, and I don't mean physically where gods can destroy universes with only using their fingers, but more mentally where they actually give you history lessons but in a cooler way. So with this said, let me put you in the context of the manga itself and the masterpiece that is Record of Ragnarok. But before I start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Fearzon. And now let's get into the video. Every 1,000 years, gods in heaven gathers in the Council of Valhalla, Odin, where they have a debate for one thing only: annihilating the human race. And after 7 million years, the gods all agreed to destroy it. But a Valkyrie by the name of Brunhild tries to save humankind by having a 1v1, gods versus humans, named Ragnarok. Each team has 13 fighters, and the first team to obtain 7 victories wins the tournament. Okay, I know for a fact that in the comments, people are going to call it a meathead manga, and I don't care. Those are probably people who didn't even have a chance to look at one of the pages of the series. But either way, like I said before, Ragnarok puts the context of a battle between humans and gods in a different path, or just a battle in general. You got something like the God of High School, who focuses more on the fighting style than the mindset of the characters itself. But when you read Ragnarok though, you see the real nature of these fighters by looking into their emotions and their real objectives behind the fight. The history that those characters share is something different too, because they are using people from real legends and make somewhat of a reality out of it. And those battles are beautifully executed, showing the personality of the fighters and the feelings they are creating when throwing fists left and right. And when those beasts fight each other, there can be sometimes a flashback in the middle of the fight, but it doesn't mess up the moment of it. In fact, it's even adding more sauce to it because you see the real reason why they were chosen out of many humans. Was it because of their strength, the speed, or the intelligence? Who knows? And when they express those type of stories in the fights itself, it completely changes the meaning behind fighting for humanity. Something that I don't really see in mangas or series, basically. Last time I saw that was in Baki, but it doesn't compare to Record of Ragnarok. Another thing that I love about the series, other than the fights and the history, is the character design. Yes, Fear is a man of style, and I just can't let go of it. Each and every fighter has a style that suits them so perfectly. Like Jack the Ripper, for example. He's a serial killer who's from London, who has good manners, a particular love for tea, and good strategies when it comes to fighting. Something really unexpected coming from a maniac. But real talk though, there's a lot of characters that you'll probably love or hate the most, and they're just so beautifully described. It's like an explosion of culture on your face when you read their backstories or just learn more about them. And something like this is kind of annoying for me because I really hate it. Sometimes it breaks the mood or it just doesn't make sense to the scene at all, but when it's time for Ragnarok though, you get more information about them because you don't know who's gonna win. It's a death battle, so someone has to come out alive, and it's probably the last time you're going to see them in the series itself. And having this inside your head puts a lot of anxiety inside of you, killing you from the inside to know who is going to win this fight. But yeah, like I said, within this moment, this series only has 37 chapters, and I recommend you to read it because I think that I am going to cover it in this channel because it does look like a Baki version of God of High School, something that caught my interest when the Trash Taste talked about it. So that was it for this video, you guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to see more of Record of Ragnarok from now on. And a quick important message before I go: I recently got a copyright strike, my second one to be clear, and it happened 3 days ago on my chapter review of God of High School, and I won't be uploading as much as I do because I'm a little bit too scared of doing another chapter review, as you see. And I tried to get a counter strike, but they rejected it. So I'm trying to work this out, but I don't know. If it doesn't work, don't expect any chapter reviews from now on. I had fair use of everything in this chapter review, but for some reason, some random company just striked my channel. But don't worry, I'll try to fix something out. So with that said, see you guys in the next video.